This is your gospel preview for the 7th Sunday of Ordinary Time. You've heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Darn Skippy, that's the Bible. Y'all better watch yourself.
Yeah, that's in the Bible. But that's not all Jesus said in the Bible. He actually continues, "But I say to you, offer no resistance to one who is evil. When someone strikes you on your right cheek, turn the other one as well."
Wait, what?
It's crazy how often we forget that Christ's life was an example of how we're supposed to live. Remember how they beat Jesus to death, or near to death, and then hung him on a cross? He offered no resistance. We're called to live our lives in the same humility, pouring ourselves out for others, like he poured himself out for us. This Christness, it even applies to your stuff. If someone wants to go to law with you over your tunic, hand over your cloak as well. And it applies to your time. If anyone presses you into service for 1 mile, go for 2 miles. Now stop for a second and consider the hundreds of thousands of lawsuits that are filed every year by Christians over really inconsequential stuff. Think of the grudges people hold on to over accidental slights. We could be free of all of that garbage with just a little humility and maybe even some charity in our hearts. This next bit is great. Give to the one who asks of you, and do not turn your back on the one who wants to borrow.
How dare they talk about money at church?
Sorry, Jesus talks about money a lot. You're going to love next week's gospel. So I guess this week's gospel comes down to a simple statement. Christians are supposed to be like Christ, with our lives, with our stuff, with our pride. Now's a good time to check yourself. Am I living like Christ? If not, take a moment and just ask, Lord, help me be more like you.